Good day, everybody. How are you on this Newopday AM at 8 o'clock Arizona time on July 11th, 2016? I want to say welcome to everybody. I just got a little excited. I just had our press release sent to us. It was picked up by a couple of places already. Just went out, already picked up by a couple of publications, one of which was in the UK. It's quite awesome, I think. So I'm a little bit behind here on getting going on the things that I wanted to do here. And bingo, I think we're all caught up now. Good day, all. Welcome to the Network Marketing Insider, number 271 by Two Cool IBOs. And this is a Newopday. And as you all well know, Newopday is the day that we, no, oops, wrong one. Newopday is the day that we discuss the Own Your Life plan, the 45-second presentation that will change your life. That's right. What is this? What is this little tiny book right here? 45-second presentation written by DonandNancyFailla. Well, what this is the instruction manual for how to create a network marketing organization that not only is going to be able to produce at a high level for you, but it's going to be able to be sustainable for you, create massive passive income for you, and give you the freedom that you're actually looking for in having a network marketing, in being part of a network marketing organization. Most people don't understand. In fact, it even says it in my little thing right there. It says 100% of the people, basically everybody who isn't in network marketing has no clue what network marketing is all about. But the sad news is that 90% of the people that are in network marketing don't understand it. Okay? It's not their fault. There's two reasons why that is. Number one is just simply the fact of the way that we are brought up and raised and taught about how things work, et cetera, and so on, business and marketing and all that stuff. We just naturally think in certain ways that project what this is and how this should be. And then the secondary thing is that most of the network marketing organizations don't really give enough direction into the proper way to build a long-lasting organization. And I might say that could potentially be done a little bit on selfish terms, or secondarily on just, not really knowing. I don't know exactly what the reasons why, but I mean, definitely a little bit on selfish terms. I can surely attest to, some of the network marketing organizations that really want to, sort of trap you in just like any other job would almost, into being locked into them kind of a thing. Once they get their hooks in you, they don't want to let you go. So anyway, I got a question for you, something to think about here. Take out all the time you spend sleeping, take out all the time you spend commuting to work, take out all the time that you spend actually working, and take out all the time that you spend running around doing all the things that you have to do on a daily basis, and take all of that out of 24 hours that we have in a day. And I did say sleeping in there too. That's, pretty much 8 hours for everybody. But take all of those hours out of your 24 hours that you have in a day. And you will find that at the end of that, most people have like 1 or maybe 2 hours for themselves to do the kind of things that they like to do. And the sad part is even if they had more time to do those things, would they have the money to do it? I don't think so. we have a way for you to own your life by starting a home-based business that is so simple that anybody can do it. It does not involve any selling, and the best part of all, it doesn't take very much of your time, because obviously you don't have very much time right now. And that's where we are in this chapter right here. Oh, by the way, I don't suppose you would know anybody that'd be interested in something like that. Yeah, you might. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, that's where we are in this Own Your Life Plan book today. We are all the way up to chapter 15, where we've kind of stagnated. And there's a couple of reasons why. Number one, it's these questions, these objections that people will have to you, you know, talking about network marketing, bringing this conversation up, and people are going to have objections. Why? Because people are skeptical and they are cynical. Number one, first and foremost, they don't even realize how much they are. It's just, here again, it's how society has molded our brains to react in this life. Um, we are an extremely skeptical and cynical society right now that is, quite honestly, afraid of pretty much anything and everything. Oh my God, better not go outside. You might get bit by a mosquito and die of some crazy virus. You know what I mean? We are that skeptical and cynical and afraid of so many things in today's world. And so, obviously anybody that you start, that you're working to maybe try to sponsor into your network marketing organization, is going to be extremely skeptical and cynical. And chapter 15 is important phrases and handling objections. And we, like I said, we've been kind of stagnated here for two reasons. One, first of all, number one, like I said, these questions, this is a powerful, powerful section, because, like I say, you're going to run into these objections. There's no question about it. So why are we gotten stagnated here? Maybe because everything happens for a reason, and maybe we've stagnated here because this is such an important piece. I think we've been on this chapter for darn near 2 months now. I think we've started it in May sometime, and here it is in July. And we are going to finish it today, okay? Whether we finish it or not, we're moving on. All right. So, but that's it. That and holidays and some other extra other circumstances. They had some real estate events that took away a Monday. I know for sure. A traveling time that took away a Monday for me, or Newopdays, I should say. So, just a number of different things that have stagnated us here. But here we go. We're going to finish this out. I'm going to run through some of these questions. One real quick thing. I got to run through this because it's very, very powerful. When you're talking to someone in that conversation that you've just switched over and gotten into a network marketing, gotten it onto the path of network marketing, talking about network marketing, at a certain point in time, because you're going to be gauging this person that you're talking to, you're going to say, hey, I can see you have your doubts about getting involved. I want you to understand that if you said yes, I will be the one training you. And understand that if I didn't think that you could do this, we wouldn't be talking about it right now, okay? I mean, why would I want to get somebody involved in my business if I didn't think that they could do it? Doesn't that make sense? And let me tell you something. Once you've been in this for about 30 days or so, and just like a fraction of what I know about this business, then you'll really understand why I'm so excited for you today. That's a really powerful thing, because they're thinking along the lines, you can tell they're thinking, oh my God, I'm not good. This is not for me. And then you say, hey, look, you know what? Look, we wouldn't be talking about this. Why would I want to bring you in my business if I didn't think you could do this? You know what I mean? Powerful, powerful ego boost for them. So, some of the questions we have covered. Do I have to sell? No. We already talked about that. Is it a pyramid? No. We already talked about that. I can't afford to go into business. This is a powerful one. most network marketing organizations cost anywhere from, virtually nothing to maybe about $500 at the most to get into. And when you think about the whole idea of, quote, having it made, what is he saying here? My definition of having it made is having more money than you can spend and the time to try spending it, right? In my opinion, you're never going to have it made working for somebody else. So really, you can't afford not to go into business, okay? My husband, my wife won't be interested. We started talking about this one the other day, and it's just, I mean, that is so, so huge and powerful. You either have to have an undeniable, overwhelming desire to not let anything affect your decision to make a change in your life and better your life and start a business and be successful at it, because it's not going to be easy at first. It's going to be tough. There's going to be you're going to have to do a lot of things that aren't going to produce very much at all at first. And people are going to be riding you hard, and your spouse or your significant other or your boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever it is that you live with or whatever the case might be, they're going to be coming down on you the hardest. It's not easy. So you have to, if you have to be one of the most powerfully driven people at that point in time to maintain when you have someone who is not in it with you. Hopefully, you'll be able to break that barrier to the point where you can show real production and get them to sway over to your side and your way of thinking. This book right here might help. Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. A whole chapter in there on how to win people over to your way of thinking, okay? Might help in this situation. But yeah, until you start really producing some results, it's going to be very, very difficult for your spouse or significant other to even think about swaying over to your way of thinking. So that's going to be a tough one to overcome. Is there an advantage to being directly sponsored by a company? Not really. Actually, it's almost better that the more distributors you have between you and the company, the better, because everyone in your upline, quite honestly, the company itself, in most cases, is not really a big help to you as a distributor. Okay, they've supplied all the stuff that you need pretty much, but it's just like for them, it's just like, hey, here it is on a plate, go make it happen. So kind of the farther you are down the line away from the company, the more people you have above you who have taken these materials and have developed all these things that can help you be more successful. So is it an advantage to be directly sponsored by a company? Not necessarily. And in other cases, maybe it is. I mean, there's being right there, tight with the company. It kind of depends on who you are, maybe a little bit. So that can go either way. How far down group should I work? Now, this is a question here for somebody might ask after they've already gotten in. Maybe they might ask this first, but you know what? Down group, you want to work. I mean, you have to work 3 or 4 levels down, because it takes 3 levels down before you've duplicated yourself, and it takes 4 levels down before you start getting to that position where you're now just like an overseer. So you really have to work 3 or 4 levels down. But in reality, to help support and build your network marketing organization, you want to be working as far down group as you can, all the way to the farthest out newest recruit, 28 levels down, if long as you're getting paid for that person, you know what I mean? But even if you're not getting paid, if your network marketing organization cuts you off at a certain level, and this guy's 29 levels down, it doesn't matter. If you can go 29 levels down, give a little encouragement and support, they see, wow, this is so powerful. Like that guy way up there came all the way down here to give me this encouragement and support. That just strengthens your team and helps, bind it together that much closer. Okay, how do I select a network marketing company? This is a great question, and this is, 100%, it's a very simple answer. You've got to select a network marketing company or organization that has a product or service that you are passionate about, something that you can fully, wholeheartedly, 100% believe in and get behind and be excited about and actually want to use yourself. You need to be a user of the product. You got to be somebody who, uses this product or service yourself. You're never going to sell anybody if you're not sold first. That's the way it goes, So you got to be 100% powerfully behind your product and service. It's just that simple. If you're not excited about the product and service, find another organization. Find one that you're excited about. That's the best way I can tell you to do that. Can I work with more than one program? You can absolutely work with more than one program, but you definitely want to stick with one at first. You don't want to be running around, shiny object, shiny object, shiny object. You get involved in all these network marketing organizations. You're never going to go anywhere that way. Find one you like, dig in, get serious, make it happen, build it and grow it. Like I said, once you've gotten beyond 4 levels down and you're now like just an overseer of your organization, making sure that people are, helping people and doing that sort of thing, and you've got more time to focus on something else, maybe then you want to start working with a different program. But until that point, stay focused. Now, of course, I'm not saying don't be a user of product from other programs. Some other network marketing organization or network marketer comes to you and says, "Hey, I'd like to show you my stuff here, blah, blah, blah." And they, you see what this, and you're like, "Wow, that's a really great product. I like that. That could replace what I'm using now or what I'm doing now. I want to use this." Nothing to say you can't be a consumer for hundreds of other network marketing organizations. Every product in your home, every service that you use could all be acquired through a network marketing deal, which is probably going to save you money. So doing that, being a user of other products and services, don't hesitate whatsoever. Do that all day long. But actually getting into build an organization, stick with one until you've built something solid. Okay. This is the big one right here. I just don't have the time. Oh my God, come on, dude. You don't have the time? That's right. You don't have the time. That's exactly why you need network marketing. You don't have time for squat. You got 1 or 2 hours maybe at the end of each day to do something for yourself. And what do? Crack a beer and turn on the tube, right? Come on, man. You got to have, this is great. Okay. There's 4 elements to recruiting and sponsoring: contacts, time, energy, and knowledge. All right. If I'm dealing with a very busy person, I simply say, look, I'm not asking you for your time, just your contacts. Bring up the idea of network marketing to your friends and have them contact me. That's it. Okay. In other words, we will use your contacts, my time, my energy, and my knowledge. You might spend 2 minutes, but I'll spend 2 hours. That's a big one right there. I just don't have the time, right? You're going to hear that. You're definitely going to hear that. And that's a great look. Look, we're not asking you for your time, okay? Your time, you'll want to devote some of your time later on. But right now, what we need, well, I don't say what we need, but what we'd like from you is nothing more than your contacts, your sphere of influence, your people. All we're asking you to do is go out there and say, "Hey, guess what? I just got involved with this thing. It's really awesome. You should check it out." Yeah, it's just starting, but I mean, I love the product. I love what I'm getting out of this. I want you to see it. I think you'll like it. Great. Let's set you up to meet with Paul or whoever your upline name person is, right? That's it. That's all we ask of you. You know, it's a conversation. You're just having a conversation, and you talk about network marketing here and there. You'll read this book. You know, maybe your conversation isn't all about like that. Maybe your conversation is just, hey, you know what, Joe? Um, I got hit up by this network marketing thing the other day. You ever heard of network marketing? Oh man, that's stuff. Yeah, yeah. Okay, whatever the case is, network marketing. No, what's that? You know, people are going to have. Some people have preconceived notions. Some people never heard of it. But you can get that conversation going. You know what? It's actually something really, really interesting. I think, you know, you should come check it out with me. You know, even though you're already signed up and you're already in, hey, you should come check it out with me, man. I think, I don't know. I'd like to get your opinion on this. That'd be a good one right there. You can kind of pretend like you're not even in yet yourself, and invite them to come check it out with you. You'd like their opinion on it, but um, but that's the thing is, you know, just we're not asking you to put in a ton of time at first, okay? We're just asking you to bring up this conversation, drive a few people this way. You know, we'll have the conversation with them. We'll sit down. We'll spend the time talking to them and getting them excited about network marketing and getting them to, you know, become your sponsor. And then once you've gotten, you know, you get a couple of sponsors underneath you, you start seeing a little bit of results. Like I said, you're going to want to start putting a little bit of time in this. You're going to want to start, wow, this is really actually working. I need to get, you know, a little bit more knowledge here. Some of the other questions, I'm just going to read through them because we're out of time here. What is the difference between recruiting and sponsoring? We've talked about that. Big difference. There's a town. Should I sponsor all 5 people over in this other town? You know, maybe, maybe not. My company says I can't join another company. That's very, very true. Like I talked about just a minute ago, some companies want to get their hooks in you and not let you touch anything else. You'll often see that in direct sales companies, big time. I'm happy with my company. Why should I join another? And another, here we go. Here again, this is supporting the industry. And like I said, products and service. Feel free to join another. You may not want to be building a network in that other one, but you might want to use their product and service. I am burned out on network marketing. My company has collapsed. Look, your company collapsed? Great. Go get another one. Go find a better one and keep going. When should I quit my job? That's a good one. You know what, people, you should not quit your job until you've actually replaced your income from your primary, as your primary source of income from your job, until you've completely replaced it. At that point in time, you should cut your hours maybe, right? And then once you've gotten, you know, at least half again as much, if not twice as much as your job income from your network marketing organization, sayonara, Charlie. And this is a great one. I got to show this real clear. It says, real quickly, how would you graphically show the difference between selling a lot and sponsoring a wide base versus working with a few serious distributors, 5 at a time, and working downline? This graph is awesome. This goes back to the salesman failure syndrome. And what this shows is the guy who runs out there, and this is what a lot of network marketing organizations want you to do. This is where I was talking about. This is why this book is so powerful. This is why what's missing from so many educational pieces within network marketing on how to do this the right way is they don't get you going down line. They have you continually going out there and sponsoring wide, just bringing in people, 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 right? That's bring in more people. That's what they pushing on you. If you do that, if you're out there just bringing in people, you might take off right away and get up to, you know, making $300, $400, $500 a month. Who knows? Whatever it is, right? I don't know how your payout is structured. Maybe you get up to making $1,000 a month. Who knows? Whatever it is, right? But if you do it the right way and you work with just a few people and you work downline, helping them build their organization, helping them build their business, working with and for them and only them, and not even looking at anybody else. I got 3 to 5 people here. That's it. Maxed out. No more. We're working with you guys. We're getting you guys 3 to 5 people. And then we're getting those guys 3 to 5 people, and so on and so on. When you do that, like I said, it's going to start out slow. You're not going to make a lot of money right away. You might not make nothing for a month. You know, if you don't get somebody right away, you might make $50, maybe $100, $200, $300 after, you know, 3, 4, 3, 4 months, but 6, 7, 8 months down the road, now all of a sudden you're getting downline, you're filling everybody else's things, and here's the difference. All those people that guy's been out running out, sponsoring, guess what? They're quitting just as fast. You know, I just sponsored in 50 people over here. Well, guess what? I just sponsored in 50 people over here. I've sponsored in 200 people. Or I sponsored in 100 people, and I just sponsored in 50 new ones. Well, guess what? 50 old ones just dropped out. Okay, that's the problem. When you work the right way, here's what happens. This is what happens. You start out, you get something, you get a high amount. Like I said, it shows here a few $100, a little less than $500 a month, and you stay there forever. The other way, you start out, it's tough, you're not making a lot, then all of a sudden you start getting a little bit more, and then bam, you're on your way. And there's no end to this arrow here, by the way. No end to that arrow. That's what it's all about, guys. Gotta go. Hope you enjoyed the show. Oh, universe, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom, with which to make better use of the riches given to me at birth, consisting of the power to control and direct my own mind to building a powerfully strong and huge and amazing network marketing organization. Have a great Newopday, y'all. We'll see you back here on Wisdom Wednesday.